Greetings from beautiful Sydney, Australia. Gina Carr here, and I wanted to share with you a concept that helped me get to this beautiful city, not only once, but twice just in the past few years, and it might help you. I found it to be an incredibly powerful concept, and the concept is called the Big Five for Life. And this concept was created by one of my friends from Orlando, Florida, author John Strelecky, not only author, but New York Times bestselling author John Strelecky, author of The Why Cafe, Life Safari, and The Big Five for Life. Well, actually, The Big Five for Life is a concept presented in the book Life Safari. So, in January of 2011, I was certified by John, and several other people were, to teach this concept. And basically it's, what are the 5 things that you want to see, do, and experience in your life to feel fulfilled, to feel like you've had a good life. And some people would say it's sort of a mini bucket list, and that's one way to look at it. Through this certification process, John took us through how to narrow down what those things are that are so important to you that when you're on your deathbed, essentially, that you're going to say, hey, I had a good life because I did these certain things. Now, for me, those things boil down to an acronym called POWER. That's one of the things John teaches too is, how do you make it easy to remember? And mine is POWER. Pets, Olympics, world travel, enterprise, and relationships. So, real quickly, let me just go through that. Pets. I have for many years been active in the animal welfare movement and to do things to help decrease the number of pets that are euthanized, especially in the United States, because every year millions of healthy and adoptable dogs, cats, puppies, and kittens are just killed really for no reason. And there could be homes, and there are many solutions to this problem, and I want to continue to be an active voice in this problem, in the resolution of this problem. Is Olympics. Now, for Olympics, I defined as I want to compete in a sprint triathlon. Please forgive me, guys. I don't do a lot of these videos, and sorry if I'm a little tongue-tied here. But a sprint triathlon. Now, I haven't done that yet, but I have gotten in much better shape. Just this year, I've lost over 30 pounds in the past year. And okay, so right now I'm out exercising. You can see I'm wearing my little headphones so I can listen to podcasts. I was at a business meeting, but I just wrapped my little jacket around my waist here. I popped on my tennis shoes, and I took off for a little walk. So I'm getting in some great exercise, and I try to exercise almost every day because I found that that's the way to stay healthy, to keep the body moving, keep the mind moving, and to keep my energy up. So I've completely changed the way I eat. I've gone vegan, so that's really worked well for me in terms of energy and weight loss and such. So that's O for Olympics. W is world travel. Now, in January of 2011, when I took this course with John Strelecky, I had barely been out of the country for almost 2 decades. I'd been on a couple of cruises, and so, you go to a few different little island countries when you go on the cruises down in the Caribbean, but I essentially had not done much international travel. But just later that year, 2011, because I had really set the intention for it, that year I went to England, Holland, Australia, and so that was quite some international travel. Now, since then, we're in late 2015. I'm back in Australia. I've been to Canada a few times, Mexico, Ireland, back to England, back to Holland, and so I definitely consider myself an international traveler. In just the next few weeks, I'll be going to Singapore and Dubai and actually completing an around-the-world trip, my first around-the-world trip. So it's been incredibly exciting and rewarding. E is enterprise. I intend to have a business that makes millions of dollars because I'm helping millions of people, entrepreneurs, to reach their dreams of having stronger businesses. And I'm still working on that goal. I'm hoping that I'm inspiring, empowering people all around the globe, and I want to continue to do that. And then R is relationships, and relationships is so important. It happens to come last in my power word just because that makes sense, but it's first on the list of things that are most important to me, and that is having strong relationships with my family, with my friends, with business associates, with the people that are important to me in my life. So when you have those priorities, and you know that these are the things that are most important to you, then other decisions get easier. For example, with relationships, if it's an issue of, well, I'm going to do this thing or that thing,